Unfortunately, since my shed is so small, I can't really get a camera angle where I can get myself and the woodworking table at the same time. So I'm going to have to just record myself talking every now and again and explaining what I'm going to do, and then show the actual work. But I'm going to build a PlayStation 4 table. Basically, it's kind of a bookshelf. It's going to have three boards to it, and it's going to be maybe close to 3 feet, maybe exactly 3 feet wide, maybe a little over a foot in width and 3 feet long. Let's check that. Maybe. Okay, or not. Someone took my tape measure. Let me see where they may have put it. I have kids. Okay, tape measure found, or at least one of them anyway. Let's see. Yep, exactly 3 feet long, and it will be 1 foot wide. Okay, so I bought these boards at a box store. They were about $12.50 a piece. We're going to be using 5 of them. So this is about a $60 project when you count glue and anything else you might use, tape, or I'm not going to use screws. Maybe $70 all total, or less. So that's not bad. All right. So we're going to measure this first to be 12 inches, going this way. Mark that. Go to the bottom of the board. Mark that. Okay. All right, so I measured this distance to be 12 inches. I set this. This does have a problem. This is a skill saw, table saw, and to get 12 inches, you can't get 12 inches on this side. To get 12 inches on this side, you're hanging this right here off a little, and that doesn't allow this to be perfectly straight, so you have to be careful. You have to pull it back and then push it down, and that gets it tight. And then let's turn it on. Now, notice it's not perfectly on the line, so I'm going to dial that in. I'm going to move the fence just a little bit in, and then I'll cut this line. So that was now perfectly on the line, so I can cut the other 3. Okay, what I didn't show off camera just a second ago was prepping the board here. I removed some of the staples and the sticker that came, that was the pricing sticker. Now I'm using a can to mark an arc, and that's basically going to round off the edges, because with a small table like this, if my kids ever have kids, I don't want there to be sharp edges. There we go. And the can keeps them all consistent. Alright, I set this up in advance. One major issue in my shed is not enough light. I will solve that eventually. I'm going to move this light over. Now the other side. That's one board cut out. I'll do the other two off camera and then start sanding. Alright, now for the long process of sanding. I made these sanding blocks a long time ago. You just take a piece of sandpaper and you wrap it around the block, cut it to fit, and so I have 3 sides here. I can hold on to it pretty well, but this is just a 2x4. Glued them on with wood glue, and I have different grades of sandpaper. So we'll first go with the coarsest. Alright, flip this over. I don't have an electric sander. Just started this as a hobby. But it doesn't take long. Right, now I'll switch to this one.